This is a video for the students of Literacy 199 at Western Kentucky University on how to use the various databases that are available to all students for research. Since you'll need to do research for both your brain research paper and the mini research papers you'll be writing for book club, this video will show you two different resources you can use. To use the first one, go to WKU's homepage at wku.edu. Under the category that says Academics, click on Libraries. Now when this first appears, you may think that you're going to use the search box. You are not. This is for Topcat, which is used for the books that you can check out at the library. We want to use the databases, so click on the link under the search box that says Databases. There are a lot of databases that Western Kentucky pays for students to be able to access. My personal favorite is one called EBSCOhost, but there are tons, literally hundreds that you can search through. But for this video, we're going to use EBSCOhost. To get to EBSCOhost, click on the D to F, scroll down to E, and click on the one that says EBSCOhost Databases. There are a lot of different options you can check here within EBSCOhost. I always leave Academic Search Premier checked. Now, if you are writing a paper for a class that is very specific, such as agriculture, history, communication, anything at all, you can check any of these other topics. But I think a good rule of thumb is always to leave Academic Search Premier checked. At this point, click Continue. Now let me also remind you, if you're off campus, it may ask you to log in. If this is the case, just use your username and password that you use for your email or to log into Blackboard. Let me give you a tip that's very useful here. Full text, this is a box you should always click. The reason why is because there are some citations in EBSCOhost that are just the abstract, and you're going to want to have the full article. Now let's say you are searching for plane crashes. You type it into the search field, click search, and it brings up 6,079 results for plane crashes. Now a lot of professors want your research to be within a certain time frame. Even though plane crashes might be one where it could be acceptable to go back to 1923, most professors will want your research to be within the last 10 years. If that's the case, just drag this scroll bar over to 2002, click Update, and our results are whittled down from 6,000 to 3,479. At this point, if we click on PDF Full Text, it will bring up the actual full text of the article. Even though most professors will say they don't want you doing your research online, this is not what they're referring to, because this is an article that you could actually find a printed hard copy of. From here, you can save it just like you would any other PDF file, read it, print it, email it to yourself, and so forth. Now here is one shortcut that I recommend against because it sometimes is, what's actually always inaccurate. EBSCOhost has a cite feature, and if you click it, it tells you allegedly how to cite in APA format, Chicago, MLA, so forth. APA, however, in EBSCOhost uses the 5th edition, and professors now are using the 6th edition. So this is presently incorrect. However, you could always save this and modify it for your own purposes. So that's how you use EBSCOhost. Take advantage of it. It comes with your tuition. Another one you can use that is free, although I don't feel as powerful, is called Google Scholar. And the address is scholar.google.com. Let's again say we're going to search for plane crashes. Click Search, and this brings up a list of articles. Over here you can click to restrict by time. This is one reason why I do not like Google Scholar as much as EBSCOhost. Only some of your links actually contain PDFs. Now if you click this and open it, it may open, it may not. The reason why I say that is because some universities are connected to Google Scholar, but only their students can access the articles. That being said, this is a free resource, and it can't hurt to look. One piece of warning I want to give you: there are some articles on EBSCOhost that when you click to, you will find a publisher insisting you pay them to use the article. My advice is to never pay for a research article. WKU has hundreds upon hundreds of databases that you can use for free. There is no need to ever pay for research. One last website that I want to take you to isn't for research, but can be useful in writing your paper. One problem that a lot of students have is with citations and references. In Literacy 199, we're using the APA style. If that's a format you've never used, then I suggest you become friends with the Purdue Online Writing Lab webpage called Purdue OWL. The web address is owl.english.purdue.edu/owl. You can also find this, obviously, by Googling it. The Online Writing Lab contains both an MLA guide and an APA guide. Again, in this class, we're using APA. Go to the APA Formatting and Style Guide, and again, it refers to the 6th edition, which is what we use. And it gives you detailed directions on every possible citation and reference list you would need. This has just been a very quick cursory look at some of the resources available to you. Please see your professor if you have any questions.